With God's help, we become unstoppable. With God's help, everything is possible. All of the accomplishments are remarkable. Others can hate, but they still can't stop it though. We move forward, never ever stumble. With God blessing us, we still stay humble. And through the struggle and all of the trouble, our work we redouble.
Welcome to Unstoppable Purpose and Emotion, brought to you by INCRadio, Washington, D.C. This morning is about living in a way that will impact others around you now and into the future. We'd love for our chat to join us as well in our discussion, because together we can inspire and learn from one another, and at the same time celebrate the journey we are in. And I am also Sister Elisa, and I'll also love to introduce our panel for this morning.
Hi, I'm Jayster.
Hi, Jayster. And hi, Liza. I'm Nidell. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I am Brian.
Okay, and we also have a voice in our air today to introduce herself and also read a few comments in our chat.
Hello, it's Yvette Castellano, and good morning from Happy Saturday from Shah Jahan Mohammed. Happy Saturday po from Winchester and Gaithersburg. Christina Lazaro, good morning po. Happy Saturday. Greetings from Bowie po. And Len Cruz, good morning po from Temple Hills.
Good morning to our viewers. So we also have a spotlight question this morning for our chat. We'd love to see your answers all through our discussion. So our spotlight question is, what's one small way you try to make a difference every day? So we are looking forward to that answer. So I'd also want to ask our panel a question. What does the phrase "make your mark" mean to you?
Well, for me, make your mark is what you can pass on to others that they can also pass on to future generations from over.
Wow. Very well said, Jayster.
So like I try to instill like church, like Christian values, as like I would say treat others that the way that you want to be treated kind of thing, and like be nice to everybody no matter like who they are.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I want to actually ask you all a question, and I'll answer yours. So when you see a mark, like a pencil mark, is it like really big or really small? What do you think?
Sometimes it could be big, sometimes it could be small.
It depends, yes.
Yeah.
But it still leaves a mark.
Yeah, no matter how small.
There you go.
Oh, my mind has been blown.
That's good.
Like
Very good, Nidell.
That was my answer.
Oh, wow.
But I feel like no matter how small, no matter how big of a mark you make, it makes a difference somehow in the world to somebody, or to even like a little plant, or maybe an animal. It could be anything.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very well said, Nidell. For me, make your marks really how you are being remembered as a good example to everyone.
Yeah.
Just like what Jayster said and what Nidell said. Being a family now with my daughter, I really set good examples to her so then she can follow along. And just really proud. Back when I was CWS president, I would make a lot of activities for the kids so they can be active in the faith. And now that I'm seeing that with our fellow officers now, I'm really proud of them because they really follow along.
That's true.
Yeah.
That path. Like, oh, wow, I did something good
Yeah.
for them, that they really copy, that they don't let go or abandon our children, meaning like they create activities for the CWS Children Worship Service. So I'm really proud of them. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, like in our generation, like before you're like, oh, the older generation before us, I remember they would do stuff for us, like the CWS Children's Worship Service. And then as you're grown now, like adults, you're implementing it as well for the younger generation so that it could be passed on, especially when it's for your faith.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's something small or big you've done recently that you're proud of?
So I don't know if y'all know this, but I teach or I coach youth volleyball. So between the ages of 12 and 18, so basically high school, like middle school ages. You're not allowed to teach about like religion or anything, but I do teach them like Christian values. So I don't allow like having cliques or like having like separate small groups. So especially in the very first like couple months of like the season, I like to like, hey, we're gonna warm up, but you have to choose a partner that you don't know. And after the warm up, you have to tell me one thing that you learned about that one teammate. So it just kind of like helps mesh the team together, so that a lot of people are more comfortable with talking to other people and like getting to know someone's like background. So I want to instill that into them, like to be nice to everybody and like, you know, not to bully anybody. It's like, say if a team member is like not so good at doing something, and then like if you're the one who's more in tune to that specific skill set, then you can go and teach them that kind of thing. So like help each other out.
I really like that a lot. You know, I really look up to those teachers who instill that into others and their students, because it has that like domino effect with their relationship with people in the future too.
Yeah.
Because when I was like a little person, littler than I am now, like anyway, a little. Not kidding. But I would remember I had some friends who I really looked up to because they really, like what you said, they wanted to prevent cliques.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that could affect somebody else. What if there's someone in the corner who's looking for a friend and it really affects their relationship with people around them like forever? That changes their perspective on like, why doesn't anybody want to be friends with me? Like, do I have a purpose? Does anybody like me? Is there something wrong with me?
Yeah.
So having that kindness to others, like you said, it truly makes a difference on people's mental health too. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, because I actually had this one person on my team. She was like the quietest person on my team, but then I saw that she like once she got out of her like comfort zone, she actually became a leader.
Wow.
So like I made her the team
You
captain.
transformed her.
Yeah,
Good.
because like you know the way she was like talking, like I made everybody talk to each other.
Right.
It gave her that confidence to be like, okay, I can come out of my shell
I can talk to more people.
and I can talk to more people and like.
I love that.
So like she was a really great like team captain for the team.
Good job. High five.
Yeah. But like yeah, that's what I love instilling those type of Christian values to everybody, just to be nice.
Yeah, I love that because like especially when like what you said, like when we were younger, you're still trying to figure out like who your group is, like where you belong. But like when you have when you're open to connecting with others or like communicating with others, it's not that well, it can be tough, but later on you'll get used to it. And then with what you said, you know how they when you told them to partner up with someone they don't know,
Right.
Yeah.
they can like after that they can say, oh, I have a friend, maybe they have the same interests as you as well, and then you can just make a bigger group, a bigger connection with like others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, very well said. Very inspiring too. So for me, what I do every day is I send out positive thoughts every morning to my family and my coworkers and my friends, and that really set the day off for them. May it be anything they might be going through something, and I just remind them, hey, remember what we learned this weekend in the worship service. Remember this thing. So that was really a big impact. And they really thank me for at the end of the day, Brian. Without that message and that reminder, I don't know what would have done. So thank you. They also thank me for that.
Yeah. And I can tell that, you know, each of us really do like making our own mark, whether
You're
it
right.
be small or big. But who inspired you to live with purpose or impact, and what did they do that stuck with you?
I would have to say it would be my friends and family. It's hard to choose like a specific person because I feel like I'm truly blessed with them.
Yeah.
They didn't really have to say it through words. They taught me through their actions. And so they didn't have to really tell me, "Oh, you have to do this, this, this." I was able to observe it growing up. I was able to be exposed to it. And so that's what I'm used to. So because they're so kind to me, I see them always helping other people. They're always being showing their gratitude towards others. I feel like, oh, maybe I should do that too. And I feel like the behavior you're surrounded with really affects your
Everyone,
behavior as
yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's contagious. And so I want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my aunt, everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Because if, let's say, they're being nice to you, you're like, oh, I feel so great with them doing that act of kindness. You're like, I should pass it
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Because what does it mean if like they say, oh, you have to be really kind to someone, but then they show you a different behavior?
Yeah.
Do you believe what they say or believe their actions more
Actions speak louder
than
Words.
words?
Yeah. What about for you guys?
Yeah. So for me, like coming from the Philippines, moving to America, my faith like definitely changed because not only did like I had to rely on like my parents and myself, there's no one really else around to rely to like increase your faith kind of thing. But then when we moved to New York, we had this one brother who's really, really active. Of course, he was older than my brothers and I, but he instilled this kind of faith into my brothers that all in turn ended up, pushing towards to me. So without that brother, like pushing my brothers to increase like their faith, I wouldn't have like been brought up to that level as well. So like he got us into like the choir and everything. From there, it was just like, moving forward.
What about for Brian?
For me, actually, I was just thinking about this question. I'm like, there's really not one person, like what Nidal said here, was for me, everyone that I see, starting from home, my mom, my wife, and my daughter, just that unconditional love for one another and setting good examples to one another. And then I go to work, then I see this teamwork and collaboration. It inspires me as well, makes a bigger impact. And then I go and attend church activities and worship services. All of the officers really, they inspire me because they're how faithful they are and the many sacrifices that they make. So everyone around me, I would say. It's just basically God's love is everywhere.
Yeah.
No matter you're right next to them, you're everywhere you go. It's just that someone's making that bigger impact.
Yeah, I feel like those people, it's like we've mentioned it like these past few discussions, but God really placed people in your life for a reason.
Yeah.
Right, the right time at the right place. Yes.
And can you tell us about a time when your actions made a bigger impact than you expected?
So when I was in Texas, I was driving to the chapel. There was this guy that was like broken down on the side of the road, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go help him or whatever. So like I stopped, and it's like, oh, I needed my car jumped because like for some reason my car died. So then I helped him, charge up his car and whatnot, and he was like so thankful. It's like, I'm going to a job interview and whatnot, and like I didn't know if I was gonna make it, but now that you're here to help me, I was like, oh, I was just here to help you because I'm here to help. But he was actually like almost about to be running late for a job interview, so I helped him with that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's why like I always when I see people on the side of the road, I'm like, oh, should I go help them? But then my wife is like, no, we can't help them. It's scary.
You know what? It really depends.
Yeah, that's true. It's like you never really know, but like, I have, the faith in mankind where like if I'm gonna help them, then they should be there,
Yeah,
they should
that's true.
appreciate it.
You know what? Can I like add on to that?
Sure.
So my aunt, shout out to Nariza Lord. She's my aunt. She's amazing. I love you. So she told me the story of she had this wedding planner who was also my wedding planner. Shout out to you. So they just came from a meeting. And the wedding planner goes, "Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go now." And I'm on my way to another wedding that's actually happening later tonight. And so they separated their ways. My aunt Nariza, she starts driving in the highway, and she's like, "Why is there so much traffic?" And she's like, "Oh, there's a car accident." And so she's like, "I really hope it's not who I think it is, but what are the odds, you know?" And so she starts driving, and she looks over. She's like, "Wow, that's literally my wedding planner." Well, she actually went down there first and then realized it was a wedding planner. And what are the odds of that? And so she went over there and she helped her. And then the wedding planner goes, "If you did not help me to get all of these things out of my car, that wedding would have been ruined. Months and months of planning.
Oh, man.
It would have been ruined for her reputation. But the day of that person's wedding could have been ruined." And my aunt went over kindly to help her move all of her stuff, or all of it could have been destroyed.
Yeah.
So just having that kindness for everyone, up to your discretion though.
Yeah,
yeah. you have to gauge out the situation.
Yeah, you have to gauge out the situation. Like, is it in the middle of the night? Kind of like, maybe you shouldn't help someone.
That's a good one, I know.
But in any situation, kindness really goes a long way.
Right.
And always pray first for your protection too, because you also have to take care of yourself too,
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
That's well said. Nidel, very good story. Really, really inspiring. I think for me, a few weeks ago, I have a friend at work who basically was so sad and so lost, but she wasn't like that before. And then I prayed to God that maybe this is the way that I can invite someone to church. And basically, I just invited her to go to church and attend church for one time. I've been inviting her to, but she kept saying no and no. And this one time, I invited her. She actually attended our worship service. And she also brought her children with her.
Oh, wow.
So God willing, she may be able to even sign up for Bible study.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So it's really like, you never know until you really ask someone to invite to church. So that was really, you never know. I didn't think she was going to say yes or no. But then with God's help, she was able to attend that worship service. And that really lifted her, because the next day when I saw her, she was like, "Oh, Brian, thank you so much for inviting me. I needed to hear that. I needed to be in that worship service. So thank you." So
That's good.
Yeah, and before we continue, I think we do have a few comments in our chat.
let's see.
Yes, we have Brother Marvin. "I'm proud of getting through this work week." And
Yep.
Good job, Marvin.
Yay!
and we have a couple of more greetings from Brother Albert Santos. "Good morning, Washington, D.C., and happy viewing to all from the U.S. East Office."
Hello.
Hello po.
All right, back to you guys.
Thank you.
And I do love that, because imagine if you didn't, if you didn't invite,
Right.
if you didn't help out with the car situation. Maybe, what if they probably got the job now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't get the job if you didn't help him out. And it could have been a whole direction for them.
That's right.
Or like, what if you in turn needed help, but then no one stopped to help
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you? Right.
Then you can call them back. Like, "Hey, remember that time?"
Well, we shouldn't do that.
No, you just call everyone on your list. Like, "Well, who can I call?"
And have you ever taken a small step that ended up influencing others in a big way?
Ooh.
Do you think this is whatever, and then later
Right.
on, wow, this made a big impact?
You know what? I would speak for myself. Like, what can I ask the question to myself? What did you do that made an impact on yourself? Maybe.
Ooh.
True. Yeah.
The reason why I thought of that is because during the school year, I have to do like these progress reports. Teachers, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Report.
That's like hard. You have to teach. You have to do your work you're kind of like, you have to take your work home. There's no way you can do it during school hours because you have to teach all the time. But something that I do is I try to tell myself, okay, even if you're sad, you don't feel like doing something, sometimes you just have to do it through the sad, do the happiness. You can't just be in the mood to do something.
Yeah.
Because like in the future, you'll be like, wow, I'm so happy I completed that task.
That's true.
Now I can spend time with my family. I can take care of myself emotionally. You know, sometimes you can't just put things to the side. You just have to do it. Just do it, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it's like, I saw this quote when they were saying, if you wait for the right timing, it's like,
You're waiting for
Yeah,
that
you're
thing.
be waiting forever.
Yeah.
Time just goes by and it goes by, it doesn't wait for you. And now you're like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
that's true. Like, just start now if you need to. And like, you can do it even without motivation. It's like with discipline. You have to just do it because you know it's going to be for the better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like something that I instill into the girls that I coach, because like sometimes they have to push through the struggle because sometimes they can't get a certain skill.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just can't get it. And, you know, I tell them like, hey, I know you make a mistake now, but you learn from the mistakes that you make.
Correct,
now.
yes.
And then you just brush it off and then think of how you can fix it and then move on and move forward from there.
Yeah.
I think for me was when I first became a dad, and this is the place and time where we now have to file different status on your tax returns. And so then I studied like, I know, right? Oh, okay, what is that? Like, so basically I studied like ways to basically be more productive when it comes to your financial ways. So then when I started learning about them, I shared it to other newly dads, parents. So then that way they can adapt to it and just give them that heads up. Hey, you know, you can do this, do that. But of course, you always have to seek financial advice, your legal advisors or financial advisors. But then just learning something, but you're sharing it with everyone means a lot to them.
Yeah.
You're an
Yes.
accountant, right?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, working on it.
You're
Yes,
working
yes,
on it,
yes,
yes.
yes,
But
yes.
it's good that you're sharing your like sort of expertise.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
free because it's
everyone.
my love for them.
Yeah.
You just never know because until someone experiences it, and then you just share that knowledge and experience to them.
I think that's a small step that everyone should take, honestly. Like,
Yes.
if you just share any kind of like little bit of knowledge to anybody, then they can
Yeah.
pass it along to, and it's just like a chain reaction.
Right, right.
You know? Yeah.
Like a word of mouth, basically. It inspires
Yeah.
everyone. Oh yeah, well, I learned something new too, and then you guys just create your own conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there actually, I think we do have another comment from
We have another comment from Sister Christina Lazaro. I am proud that I was one of many brethren who supported the worldwide evangelical mission last night. Heart emoji. And from Sister Allison Mojica, start now. We can't always wait for the perfect conditions.
that's true.
Very well said. Yes.
Yeah. And like even with what Sister Christina said, even supporting is a big impact. It can
Oh,
leave
yeah.
an
Yes.
impact on
And do you know, to put those two comments together from Christina and Allison, like the activities that the church does, through rain or shine, we always go through it.
And support it.
What,
Yeah.
Don't you remember
Yeah.
when we would have like, what was that, like there was food?
the dish of DC.
Yes. It was so good. Anything food related, count me in.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All of them. I go to all of them, obviously. But it was raining really bad.
Right.
You remember that? And, you know, what's crazy about that is if you were to tell someone, hey, it's going to rain today, naturally a person would think, oh,
like a rain check.
no.
Stay inside.
Like a-
Stay inside. That's
yeah.
a terrible day to go out and do this activity. But no, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Everyone went. There was a really great turnout. But the conditions of the weather also connected with the program songs that were going on too.
Yeah.
It's like God put like the effects of the song
Yeah.
in real life situations.
No,
I could see
yeah.
that
I
now.
remember that activity. Like, okay, let's say you planned something and then it started raining so hard. Usually you're upset of what happened.
Naturally.
But it's like you're so proud of the district. That's when I was like, wow, we're definitely unstoppable.
Well, yeah.
I
Nothing's
was
gonna stop us.
I was
Not
like,
the rain.
even
Yeah.
like
Today.
rain, the clouds are
Yes.
so dark.
Yep.
Yes.
And then even like everyone was like performing on stage. We kept the activity going. And you would expect like, oh, it's raining. Let's all go home.
Yeah.
It was raining and we were like,
was
there were so
scary.
many tents. And then we just stayed there to like socialize with one another. So it was such a proud moment. And like, I feel like that really left an impact on everyone in the district.
I would
Kinda,
say
like,
so.
Yeah.
It's an
Definitely.
experience.
yeah, it's like we're definitely united and unstoppable.
We really are.
We are.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
rain or shine. Yeah.
For real.
No matter what, we will
Yeah.
serve. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's something small you do that you would hope that leaves a positive impact on others? Like right now, maybe you don't see it, but maybe later on you would love to see.
Well, it's kind of small, but for me, whenever I go to like a grocery store, I always put the carts neatly inside of like in the parking lot.
Oh,
And
Good
like
job.
instead of like other people like leaving it in front of their cars or like on the side of
Are
their
you
car.
fixing like her mess? That she was- She's making a face like,
that was actually my mark.
for someone else to fix.
that is hilarious.
But no, that's like one small thing. Like I hope everybody else just puts their cart into the little cart area.
Well, the shoe fits right now.
You know what? That's really great. You said that. And also like in restaurants too. You know, normally you would have to, not you would have to, but sometimes I would be like cleaning up the table, and some people would be like, "No, that's not your job." You shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
You should. I mean, kindness goes a long way. Especially the waiters have done so much throughout the day. Yes, it is their job, but also, you know, you gotta present cleanliness everywhere you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know.
And I feel like it shows respect in a way too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Like,
here, I'm here
let
to
me
help you
help you out.
too.
Even though it might not, because I don't know, I saw it online that it's actually harder for them, but it's like I feel like for me it is a sign of respect, like, oh, I respect your, giving food to us, serving,
Right.
doing what you have
Correct.
to do for us. So cleaning up and just setting aside, yeah, I think that helps them.
Right.
You know what? I just remembered a. Sorry, did I
No,
cut
no,
you
it's
off?
okay. No, it's fine. I love this story.
Okay, one last one, and then I'll pass it
No,
to
go
you.
ahead, go
There is this video I saw on the internet where this guy came through a drive-through at like a fast food restaurant, right? And he asked the worker that was standing out there about to take his order. He was like, "Are you hungry by chance?" And she goes, maybe a little." He's like, "Just random. No, there's nothing. You don't have to give anything back to me, but I like to spread kindness to others. What is anything that you would want to eat like in a little bit? I can just grab it for you." And then
Spot you. But
yeah, just out of randomness and kindness. And she was like, "Well, maybe I want this place." And then he came back with the food actually. And then she started like crying because she was like, "I really appreciate this kind gesture. You didn't know who I was, but it really made my day. I've been going through a lot."
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Aw.
some people need that little kindness, even if you are a stranger. And it shows that like God's love really runs through people, and God knows this is my way of spreading love through other people.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really touching.
It's like sharing your blessing.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's really good. It's just good to hear those kind of stories. Really, just there's many examples like that. When I see a police officers in line with me, I just pay for their stuff, and I just
Oh,
thank them
that's
for
kind of you.
what they do. Yes, because they really inspire me and what they do in the community. But on top of the things that you were talking about, cleaning the restaurant, because my wife loves to clean our table when we go out and eat. She would even like wipe the floors down because our child will make a mess. Like, "No, babe, don't touch it. It's dirty. No, it's okay. I got this."
Yeah.
We'll be able to help them and things like that. But to your question, what smaller things that I do? I think for me, I just smile a lot to people because you just never know what the other
That's
person's going
true.
through.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good, and then the other person would. Sometimes people will ask me, "Brian, how come you're so happy all the time? Like you never don't go to anything in life?" No, it's just basically I just like to spread positivity.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yes.
Yeah, because you get a smile back. I love
Right.
I love that feeling as well, like a
Like you're
small
being welcomed.
gesture,
Yeah, right,
but
right.
then they also give it back. Even with complimenting people, like, oh, I like your outfit, I like your hair, I like your da 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 da. And then they just look so happy when they hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember this one time a few years ago, we did Make Kindness Contagious vlog. And then one of the days were to give it back. What's it called?
Pay forward.
Pay forward.
I said payback.
You owe me.
Yeah, paying it forward. I had a $20 bill. I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of shy to like approach people. I was like, I don't know who
Who
to
to give
give
it
it
to.
to. And then I saw this one lady. She was on the phone, and then I was waiting for her to like hang up. And then I approached her. I was like, because I saw her holding groceries. I was like, is it okay if I pay for your groceries? I want to give this to you. And then she was like, wow, I'm really thankful you're here, because like I was literally on the phone with my mom if she can send me
She
money,
transfers, yeah.
because I forgot mine. And then that really made her happy, and that made me happy as well, because it just makes you feel good. Just giving back. It's like I'd rather give than
It gives you some sense of purpose too,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can make a difference in others. And speaking of making a difference, you know what's happening like at this moment.
oh yeah.
So the Heart Walk that's
Yes.
happening right now, led by the church administration encourages us to make a difference through Care for Humanity, which is where the brethren in the church gather together to make a difference in the world, especially that the world is not doing so well. So the only way we could help is to make that, I wouldn't say small gesture, but that giving that thought for others.
Right.
Yeah.
And today's one of those days, and I wish we could be there right now. but yeah,
Like walking for a cause,
walking for a cause.
purpose. Yeah, it just feels good knowing that you're together with so many people walking for the same reason.
Correct. I got the shirts too for my family.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, so
good.
that's how I support it. So even though I'm not there, so I hope it goes a long way
yeah.
for
Can-
the community.
For those who are there, can y'all walk
Comment.
two times the length for us? So there's 1, 2, 3,
It's a small little
4.
favor.
Yes,
small
please.
favor.
4 times 3 is 12 miles. Can you walk 12 miles for us?
we'll keep you company throughout the show if you want. And looking back, what are you grateful for about the ways others have shaped your journey? And
Tough.
I think this is the right time to actually give a shout out to before we close out.
Yeah.
Definitely. Do answer your question first.
Honestly, I would like to shout out to my parents and my brothers, because they're the ones who instilled like the faith, the strong faith that I have now.
Correct.
In striving to perform your duties and basically living life as a good Christian kind of thing. Yeah. Especially my mom, because she's like always smiling and laughing and like wanting to talk to people. Like I say, hi, how are you? I don't know who you are, but hi.
Okay, that's who you got it from.
Yeah, my mom's like that. Yeah.
That's a good trait, though.
Yeah. But then my dad's always like standoffish. He's like always on the side, just like, and then waiting for my mom to finish her conversations. So yeah.
He's protecting her just in case something
Just to happens.
What about Nidal?
I am really thankful for, like I said, my parents. I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for them and their love. But all the more, I do want to thank Brother Eduardo Vimanalo. Happy belated birthday, po. And thank you so much for, allowing us to have programs like this, like the Heart Walk, the district food activity. We wouldn't have any of those things.
Any activities, yeah.
If he hadn't thought of us, you know.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even know each other.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that too.
I'm not gonna lie. If we don't have programs or like activities like that, I wouldn't have any friends.
Yeah, for real though.
I'm sad now.
Truthfully, like being funny, but also very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Paul.
I'm sure you found your best friend now that you're.
Oh
married.
yes,
Yeah.
and we found her.
Our
Right,
good-
like-
yes.
They're like, don't forget
Married
your
My lifetime
husband
partner.
and wives.
Shout out to my husband, my hubby Marvin, behind the scenes. I love you.
He's making a impact too because he's helping us with tech.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
wouldn't be able to have these cameras.
Yeah,
still.
shout out to all
and
techs,
Lionel as
honestly.
well.
They're well deserving. I think this is my segue really too. As far as like being grateful, I'm very grateful to my wife. I was just telling her the other day when we were driving, like, baby ko, it's like my baby. So, I thought about you when we were singing this hymn because this hymn, the Thursday night, it was really spiritual hymn that I thought about her when that line goes, God gives us so many blessings. And there was a time when basically before I was married that I was alone, but basically because I wasn't married yet. But when she came to my life, she basically brought more joy and meaning to my everyday. It's just that we're learning from each other, the love and the kindness that she shares with me. And this journey is really special that I will always remember. And so with that, I'd like to say hello to my wife and our daughter, Winley. I love you too so much. And I want to take this opportunity to greet a very special belated happy birthday, po, Brother Eduardo Manalo. We love you so much, po. You're always in our prayer, po. And thank you always for leading us, po.
Yes. And yes, for me, I want to shout out my family, my parents, and my sister for shaping me who I am. I always mention that being the youngest, I do have my flaws.
We all do.
Yeah. But they really, I think I was just meant to be the youngest because they really teach me to be the person I am, the person I should be to be a better, influence to others. So I want to shout out my mom and my sister. I also want to greet I forgot to greet my mom last week because her birthday was on Sunday. So happy birthday, Nanay.
Happy birthday, po.
And I also want to greet, we have a greeting from Sister Yvette. She said, happy birthday, Sister M from North New Jersey.
Oh, happy
And
birthday.
yes, we'd love to greet our brother Eduardo V. Manalo po. Happy birthday po. Thank you so much for everything. And a message to the listeners. We may stumble, we may pause, but with God's help and with the strength that He has given us, we rise. We continue to press onward, and that is what makes us
Unstoppable.
But before we go, we'd love to extend our heartfelt thanks to those who make it all possible. For their unstoppable support, we'd like to thank our INCRadio Washington, D.C. family for supporting our broadcast, especially to Brother Sidney R. Santos, our District Supervising Minister, Brother Richard Soterio, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Audrey Dulay, our District CFO Overseer, Brother Tyler Warden, our District Multimedia Advisor, Brother Emmanuel Andaya, our Executive Producer, Brother Wally Taray, our Station Manager, and our dedicated INCRadio Kuwait techs here and in the Philippines. Special thanks to Brother Angelo Eraño V. Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister. We would like to give our special thanks to our Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister of the INCRadio Church of Christ, for allowing us to have programs like today's show here on INCRadio. Thank you for tuning in and spending part of your day with us. If you like today's show, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on what's coming next. Until then, catch us again next week right here on Unstoppable Purpose in Motion every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And remember, stay inspired, stay connected, and stay
Unstoppable.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning to everyone. Bye.
With God's help, we become unstoppable. With God's help, everything is possible. All of the accomplishments are remarkable. Others can hate, but they still can't stop it though. We move forward, never ever stumble. With God blessing us, we still stay humble. And through the struggle and all of the trouble, our work we redouble.
Through the good and the bad, we remain victorious. We return all the praises to a God so glorious.